Well, you're probably thinking, whoa, who would ever have thought we would see Don Lee all dressed up other than being in one of those tank tops from Venice Beach back in the 1980s? Well, the reason for being all dressed up is today I presented for my thesis defense on my research topic, which I've been working on the past couple of years in graduate school. It's not completely finished yet, but I did successfully defend my thesis, and so now I'm in the process of making my final edits. And then once it is officially accepted by the university, I will actually talk about, while I'm actually in a gym setting, what my topic was, because it actually has to do with resistance training and creatine supplementation. So I'm just going to leave it at that for now. But the reason why I'm making this video is, for one, I'm sure a lot of you are probably not used to seeing me other than in my typical gym clothing. And the other thing is, it is a major milestone as well, in terms of trying to overcome social anxiety. Now, I know I've definitely got a long ways to go, but social anxiety is definitely an interesting beast in itself, because it can affect people in many different ways, whether it's public speaking, or presenting classroom presentations, or perhaps doing your thesis defense, or maybe interacting with small groups of people out, in a public area. For me, my weakness is when I'm going out, in a public area, small groups of people, meeting new people. But aside from that, don't get me wrong, it was still definitely a big challenge for me to be able to get up in front of my faculty, my committee chair, and present my data, my research, and not make a fool of myself, because, when you have social anxiety, you do tend to stutter a lot, you hesitate, you jumble around your words, but I actually did pretty well. And I do like the fact that if there's anything that I can take away from when I went back in, my committee reconvened with me, was you just gotta learn to be more confident in yourself. And it's like, you know your stuff, and not only in terms of academics, but in all areas of life, you know your stuff, you just gotta portray more confidence in yourself. But, don't be cocky, don't be overconfident, but be confident. So that's pretty much a big takeaway from that. And it was definitely a big challenge, because I was like all calm in the morning, and then it was like 30 minutes before I started my presentation, that's when the nerves just started kicking in. I'm like, oh gee, I feel like I'm gonna puke. But I got through it, and with that being said, what kind of helped was the fact that I was kind of getting a lot of physical activity in. Yes, the ski streak did end, but for very good reason, because in the end, who really gives a rat's ass about how many days in a row I can ski in July? Is that going to really matter? Probably not. What's going to really matter more is what I can do in the future for helping other people achieve their health and fitness goals. That's going to be much more important than how many days in a row I can ski in July. Big whoopee. But nevertheless, it did help me out quite a bit. It kind of helped reduce any potential nervousness I would have had otherwise if I hadn't done any physical activity, because I do find if I don't do any physical activity and I kind of like sit inside, becoming that basement dweller, I get really nervous a lot more easily. So I just want to kind of fill you in on you guys on what's been going on. So now I'm pretty much going to be spending the next few days busting out those edits so I can get this thing done once and for all and be finally done with class work and be done with it all, and then just start looking for some, maybe some jobs at some local gyms or just anything just to at least get me by, get me some more experience. But this is hopefully going to start setting the tone for some of my up-and-coming videos, because I know some of you have definitely been saying that a lot of my videos have become dull, boring, and that they have become uninteresting. So maybe I just got to kind of like switch my annotation, kind of like become a little more lively. And so hopefully this is going to start setting the tone, and when I do make my workout videos, I'm definitely going to try my best to be more flamboyant, more energetic, instead of this like simply is like monotone, talking like a robot all the time. Just got to kind of like liven up my voice a little bit. It's like, who gives a shit what other people think about me? Just kind of get, have a little more excitement, you know, built into my personality. So I'm going to kind of cut this short because I don't want to bore you guys with more of my nonsense rambling. So once again, one more milestone achieved. I'm going to just keep it at that, you know, just kind of let you know as I achieve my accomplishments, so just like saying what my goals are. Who cares what my goals are? It's only a matter of what I have accomplished. So with that being said, thank you all for watching. Peace out.